Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Boston and Scranton. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in now, Juan Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Carros has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. So bases are empty here with two gone, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 1-1 to Schwarber. Popped him up. Encarnacion is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Springer makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Nunez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Edwin Encarnacion now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. So digging in now, Mark Reynolds. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Reyes. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Nunez. Throw on to first, two gone. Now at the plate, Eric Karros. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Back up the middle. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Juan Lagares.
Leading off with the aces, center fielder, Juan.
Now here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
1-1 the count now. Popped him up. Schwarber is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Francis Martes. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Third inning, no score to this point. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Adam Lind.
Leading off of the right fielder, Adam Lind.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, number 4. He stands in for the first time in this one. Hit hard up the middle. Reyes up the middle, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, number 77. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Encarnacion is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Juan Mejia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Very weakly on the ground. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
Got him. Ready for another chance. Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Karros in foul ground. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Popped high in the air. Gregorius shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He popped out in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Nunez from the outfield grass. And that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 home. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Nelson Cruz.
Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Edwin Encarnacion now flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Schwarber is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gregorius into shallow left. 2 gone. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Mark Reynolds as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Lagares to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Riding in once again, Eric Karros. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Lagares, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. The tag, and it's a double play, and that gets him out of the inning. Striding in once again, Francis Martes. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Marcell Ozuna will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 48.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Ozuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Batting, third baseman, Juan Mejia.
Now a throw over. And another throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat. ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Kelvin Herrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Standing in, Adam Lind. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guerrero sprinting after it. One down. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Swings through the slider there.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Fouled away. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Vladimir Guerrero goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He's a gold caliber player who's got excellent hitting attributes across the board. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ground ball foul down the left side. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here it comes. Fouled off. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance. George Springer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple. So stepping in, Mark Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. In there, strike 1. Bellinger at 3rd with 2 away. Little chopper back to the mound. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Jose Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. Here's Juan Lagares. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher number.
So here now is the pitcher, Kelvin Herrera, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. And he rips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Ready once again, Juan Mejia. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that That'll back him up a bit. Hit out toward, and that's off the second base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and set to stand in. A guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career. The free swinging. First pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Digging in now, Eric Karros. A hit in 2 tries so far. Alex Colomé takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Cold strike, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping in, Adam Lind. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. Nunez on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to left center field. Springer looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. Edwin Encarnacion now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And there goes Reyes. Now the 0-1. Runner going a second time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dylan Betances takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Coming to the plate now, number 4, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ozzie Albies will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. 0-1 the count, and he'll step off and try and reset. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Hunter Strickland comes on with Justin Bohr. Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Lagares. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit sharply toward the right side. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Nelson Cruz. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.